motherfuckers be quick to pull out their gun for no reason. You know what I'm saying?
But if they had some a not an incentive, but something to say, all right, let me think about this.
Think before you do some shit.
Derek Chauvin, the officer responsible for killing George Floyd, was convicted back in February and sentenced this past week to 22.5 years, 22 and a half years. And my question for you two is, do you believe that the 22 and a half years for Derek Chauvin is justice for George Floyd?
I would say it's a tricky situation. But based on what he was charged with, then yes. You know what I'm saying? I feel like he could have got more years, but 22, but based on what he charged with, I think it was second degree murder. It's just about that somebody too. I think he was in charge with another one. But based on what he was charged with, yes. I feel like he should have got first degree and he would have been more lenient to get, not lenient, but more liable to get life. But, you know, based on second degree murder and whatever else he was charged with, 22 and a half is good. I hope he does all 22 and a half and not 15 with good behavior.
I do not think it was justice at all because that man can never come back. Like, he has a kid that misses him and always asks about him, who doesn't understand that he is never going to come back. So I don't think that's justice at all. Not to mention he may not do the whole 22 years, which is nothing. You have people that are in jail for drug charges for life. So I honestly don't think that's justice at all. Like, you have people in jail for lesser charges than that, and they got life in prison. I know somebody who's in jail for rape for life. Like, I don't think that's justice. That man can never come back. He's never going to see his daughter. His daughter, when she figures out that he's never going to...
I don't believe that 22 years is a lengthy enough sentence. I guess if there was like the probation, I got to look into how much probation time he's going to end up doing. Like if he stays on probation after that, then I feel like that's more justice than just the 22 years, because he can get that parole at 15 years potentially, right? I'm also not a big fan of like eye for an eye, so I'm not like death penalty or nothing like that would have been justice. I think 40 years would have been justice. You know what I mean? He was what, like 30, he was about 40 years old, so he would have got out as a senior citizen by in his 80s.
I would say I don't even know how to say it, but I don't feel like everybody deserves to be in jail forever. Yes, George is going to never come back, and yes, I feel like Derek, meant to kill him, but that's not what he was tried for. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was tried because they feel like he said it was an accident. You know what I'm saying? He said it wasn't on purpose. I don't believe that it's true, but that's how he was tried. So they're going to sentence him based off that. So I feel like for his sentence, it's justified.
I do not believe in an eye for an eye, but you took a life. So why shouldn't you have to sit in jail for life? No, I don't believe in like the death penalty. Like, enough families have been broken. But at the same time, the justice system is not a great one for black people. How many black people have said it legit was an accident, but they still gave them life in prison? No, they should have showed him the same thing they do for black people. They should.
And again, it's when I say I'm not a fan of eye for an eye, that's easy for me to say right now because I'm not personally invested. If my son or my daughter was right there and they died, I'm all about eye for an eye. I'll go ahead and get that eye. You see what I'm saying? But I feel like because I'm so emotionally invested in it, I wouldn't be the one who would be able to make a sound, justified judgment on that, because you directly hurt me and I'm going to like get vengeance and stuff like that. But that's not necessarily the right way to go about it.
I feel like his sentence should have been upgraded. Not sentence, but his charges should have been upgraded. And then his sentencing would have been more fierce or more diligent. But you know what I'm saying? Based on what he was charged with, I feel like it's the correct sentence.
again, I don't feel like that was justice at all. Again, you got another family, another child. If she grew up without a daddy, they're gonna be blaming it that she don't have a daddy. Her daddy wasn't in her life, but they take.
Yeah, and then Zay, you brought a good point up about the disparities as far as sentencing goes among the races. That's why I'm a big proponent of the critical race theory. I think that should be taught, and I think that making that a public educational curriculum will kind of help expedite like changes. Thanks for watching this clip of That's Debatable. I'm Tony T. Be sure to give this video a like and comment your views down below. Let us know how we're doing. Let us know how you felt about the video. But if you really want to support the channel, give this video a like and watch more clips by selecting the video to the left and to the right of me here.